Hi, everyone, and welcome to LoyLab's first ever webinar. My name is Natasha Fonseca, and I'm the Sales and Partnerships Manager, and I'm joined by my colleague, James Telfer. We've put together this webinar series to explore some of the common challenges and goals we've come across working with SMEs and how LoyLab's platform can best be utilized to achieve their key business objectives. So if you have any questions or comments about the content we're covering, you won't be able to speak up. So instead, feel free to drop a message into the chat on the right side of the screen, and we'll address it at the end of our presentation. Today, we're going to be talking about cash flow from loyal customers and how gift cards can act as a balance sheet buffer and inflation hedge in turbulent markets. Before we kick off, James, why don't you tell us a little bit about your role at LoyLab and the expertise you bring to the table?
Sure. As Natasha said, my name is James. I've been working with LoyalApp for around 2 years now with heading up our customer success team. We're currently responsible for training merchants on how to use LoyalApp software from gift cards, loyalty, order ahead, and self-checkout, as well as maintaining launch for white labels, label apps, and online ordering.
And James, in your opinion, what do you think is the greatest barrier to successfully launching this kind of tech?
I think customer uptake is very important, and you need to make it as simple as possible. So our greatest challenge can be on educating merchants on getting their loyal customers to sign up to something new, with social media marketing and in-store promotion. Utilizing their staff as a method of promotion is also hard to overcome if this is not something that they have done before. So for instance, if I owned a business and I was launching a loyalty program, every face-to-face transaction in the store, I would be, advising my staff to ask the customer, are you a loyalty member? Then if not, then advise them on the benefits to anyone who wasn't already, because the fear of missing out can be a powerful motivator.
I think that's a really strong point. Over the last 3 years, I've had the chance to work with all types of businesses: cafes, bars, restaurants, retailers from all over the world. And you will sometimes get merchants with the best of intentions that want to offer the most complicated loyalty program. They'd like their customers to earn 10,000 stars for every small coffee sold, and 1 million stars earns you a coupon to get 2% off your first purchase. It just feels kind of arbitrary. Like, why 10,000 stars? I think the simpler it is to understand, the more likely you'll get customers on board, and the point system can sometimes unnecessarily complicate the offering.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think keeping it as simple as possible when launching is the best way to go around it.
So, do you personally collect loyalty for any business? And if so, which one and why?
So there's a company in London. I'm a big fan of donuts, and one of my favorite companies is Donut Time. But they use like paper stamps, so they don't really know much about me. They only know that I like donuts, and anyone could probably tell you that. So restaurants and cafes nearby that use loyalty sometimes. What about you?
To be honest, I rarely subscribe to loyalty these days, but I used to collect air miles, but I never redeemed any of the points. Did air miles make it here? Do people know about it?
No, I don't think so.
So it's super popular in Canada as well as the Netherlands and the Middle East. And essentially, customers can earn points at participating merchants, which can be redeemed against flights with certain airlines. But again, I've never redeemed those points, and I have no idea how many points you actually need to even redeem.
So what kind of drove you to keep collecting them?
It's super easy. You just earned on everything from petrol, groceries, alcohol, but I always just went back to the same shops.
Well, isn't that just proof that the system works then, right? You're a repeat customer that's incentivized by ease of use and purchase frequency for flight deals, right?
Flight deals that I never took advantage of. So yeah, I guess they got me. I live in Dublin now, so I don't bother to collect air miles when I go back to Toronto, but surely I have so many points to redeem. I wonder what I can claim. But I digress. Businesses actually tend to spend more of their efforts on loyalty in Q1 when customer spend is lower.
Yeah, I think at this time of the year, everyone is focused on gift cards leading up to the holidays. But Loyal App cards can actually double up as both a gift and loyalty card. So if you keep that in mind with the design that you send through, you can use the same card for both, which can then become a reloadable debit card that continuously brings in cash flow with targeted marketing campaigns like a rewards bonus, etc.
Yeah, but these days we're also consistently hearing about inflation. So we thought we would combine these timely ideas to explore how gift cards can be used as alternative credit for your business. So first, let's consider more traditional sources of financing: bank loans, overdraft, investment, a line of credit. At a high level, this type of financing isn't always accessible based on your financial situation, and it's not very flexible.
Exactly. You can end up paying interest on funds you're not even using. Monthly repayments can be problematic if cash flow is already an issue, and the assets you borrow against can be at risk if you're unable to make repayments.
On the other hand, alternative forms of financing that never even existed before can include things like crowdfunding. It's been around for over a decade and connects businesses with tons of individual investors, but it's not the easiest route to navigate.
Yeah, crowdfunding requires a fair amount of marketing, promotion, and to a certain extent luck to really get your hands on significant capital. So equity release and non-bank lenders are also viable options.
I know that the application process can be easy enough. There's no credit financing with quick access to funds and minimal oversight, giving borrowers the chance to spend as they see fit to grow the business. But the drawbacks are similar. You have to look out for hidden fees. Interest rates, again, can be extremely high, and the minimum loan size might be more than you're willing to take on. It's just always important to be aware of your financial limits. But let's talk about financing from your own customers. I think most business owners understand the general importance of offering gift cards, but the numbers just don't lie. We work with merchants that see anywhere between €1,000 to €10,000 in gift card revenue per month per location.
I mean, with the right tools at launch, social media posts on Facebook and Instagram, promoting gift cards on your website, as well as in store with marketing posters, you can easily engage with your customers on platforms that they're already using.
Applying a rewards bonus, like getting an extra 5% in credit when you spend over €50, is a more practical way to encourage higher value voucher sales. It's an extra $250 now, but there's no interest on these funds or a schedule for repayment.
Not to mention the inflation hedge. You're securing funds today, and whether you're forced to increase prices tomorrow, that revenue is still locked in.
And consumers also spend about 24% more than the value included on a gift card if a gift card is redeemed at all.
If we take a look at the compounding balance of cash flow for a merchant that sells around €2,000 in gift cards with an average monthly redemption of, let's say, 60%, that still leaves an €800 balance in month one, €1,600 in month two, and €3,200 in month three, etc. So whichever way you look at it statistically, if it's in your business's best interest to have this functionality on hand. Gift cards are also one of the fastest growing segments in the market, especially digital gift cards, as they reduce the need of a plastic card and work around the clock. I would go as far as to say that the digital vouchers are fundamentally a required function of a successful gift card program. These are easy to add on to your already existing business functions, as you only need a merchant services acquirer and a payment gateway to act as a card not present transaction. So what is card not present? The traditional way of taking card payments is via a card terminal. I'm sure you've been in a shop where you've seen them before. A customer inserts their card into a point of sale machine, and they enter their PIN as a security layer, and then the transaction data is sent through to the customer's card issuing bank, then back to the merchant with the approval, and a terminal says yes or no. But in today's digital world, a customer doesn't necessarily have to have a physical form of payment present in hand, but they can still make purchases. A purchase without the customer or card being physically present is called a card not present transaction, or CNP for short. There are a few types of card not present transactions that happen daily, but the most common are completed through the internet, which utilize a payment gateway.
So it's a digital or virtual point of sale, is that right?
Yes, exactly. So where the card details are entered and submitted through the gateway handles some of the security checks before passing over again through to the issuing bank and then back through the scheme like Visa and MasterCard. And then we get an accept or reject notification to the customer in seconds.
So what kind of security checks does card not present have for customers?
So although we don't require a PIN for online transactions, there are additional security checks when a card transaction is taken through online. This is in the form of 3D secure, and depending on your bank, when you get a notification on your phone to approve a transaction, etc., things like that. So one of the features that LoyalApp offers is tokenization. So the customer doesn't have to do those additional security checks each time they make the checkout. It will just do it automatically because it only has to do it once. So one key thing to note is the popularity of these particular card not present transactions. A study completed in 2021 by Pulse shows that online transactions account for a third of all debit transactions per month, and this is only growing. The same study also shows a card typically makes on average 7.65 transactions a month, where most, if not all, of these are probably online transactions. Card Not Present offers convenience and allows a customer to make a purchase online at a time and place that suits them best. There are a few ways that we can help offer this type of service to you and your customers. One of these being gift cards, as they're not just a product sold in store, they can also be sold online. So our digital gift card solution is an easy-to-use platform for both consumers and businesses alike. We offer full, easy access links to purchase gift cards online using Card Not Present, and customers can send them directly to recipients via email, where they get a unique QR code that can be used as payment in your business. So if I just show you, all of our businesses are hosted on our gift card page. So as you can see here, there's a few in Ireland, but we also offer the ability to integrate with your website and offer a gift card checker and purchase option without ever leaving your website. So there's two ways to do it. The first one is full embedded. So if you take a look here at the Bannatyne's website, if I was to go on to their spa, it will take me through to buy a gift voucher. And as you can see here, I can pick an amount, e-voucher, I can fill out my name, message, all through the Bannatyne's website without ever leaving, and this is all built on top of LoyalApp technology. The second option, the quick approach, is this is another business in Ireland where they have a buy on online vouchers, so it's hosted on their webpage, but if I click buy, it routes me through to the LoyalApp URL.
And so in your experience, what would be the best way for businesses to advertise their gift cards?
So the best way we often see is that businesses, and the quickest and easiest way, is including the gifting URL in their social media platforms. So the likes of Facebook and Instagram offer business features, if it's a business account, where you can add a URL and it will create a button on your page that will route through customers through to the gift URL. This means that you can have, digital gift cards means you can have a revenue stream that works around the clock, 24/7, rain or shine, that customers can utilize if they're in a rush in the lead up to holiday season for last minute gifts. I myself am guilty of that. I'd love nothing more than 11 o'clock at night, Christmas Eve, I forget to get someone a gift that I'm seeing tomorrow, log on, quick voucher, job done. So another option that we have for Card Not Present convenience is also customer top-ups, where the ideal customer is so loyal to your business that they will pay in advance. So with our digital branded wallet or through the LoyalApp platform, a customer can load funds to their account in the comfort of their own home or on the go, and then use their unique customer QR code to pay when they reach their business. So our top-up solution has much more functionality than just allowing customers to pay as well. We offer you the ability to create a tiered bonus structure to incentivize customers to load more funds to get rewards. So an example of this would be, I load €10, I'll get a 10% bonus, so I would get €11 to spend. €20, get a 20% bonus, fully configurable to exactly how you would want it. So this encourages and rewards the customer for loading more than what they were previously going to spend, which means more upfront revenue for your business, and the customer's money goes a little bit further. And we also have a handy optional auto top-up feature for customers, which will trigger an automatic debit for a set amount from a pre-authorized tokenized debit or credit card when their balance falls below a certain threshold, so they never have to worry about not having funds available to spend with your business. So just to give you a demonstration of how that works, this is a quick demo account. You can see I have a balance with this business. If I want to top up, I simply go to add money, I top up now, and I can see in real time my bonus that I will get for topping up. So in this instance, I've got the 10% over £10, 20% over £20, and 30% over £30. So if I top up 30, I will get 39 to spend with the business. So as a consumer, that will be paid today, but I may not spend this in one day. I may spend this over maybe 2 or 3 months, but you as a business get the cash flow instantly. And studies show that between 18 to 20% of this will not get spent over the course of a year, which would then be retained in your business. So it's a great way to help boost cash flow in your business.
Excuse me. Well, thanks, James, for taking us through all the benefits of LoyalOp gift cards as a means to encourage cash flow for your business. We're almost out of time, but before we sign off, are there any questions from our viewers? It actually looks like we have one from Patrick here. What is required to set up card not present payments, and how do I do it? Telf, do you want to address that one?
Yeah, sure. So it depends normally on what region your business is and which gateways that we have integrated in that particular region. So at the moment, we integrate with Stripe, JudoPay, AuthorPay and IPG, as well as Clover Ecom, mostly in the North American continent. Your acquirer or your terminal provider normally can do this for you and provide the sort of the best rates. But alternatively from that, Stripe is probably the quickest turnaround and can get you up and running in 1 to 2 days and is great for accepting sort of online payments right away, but they have higher fees because of that quick turnaround and integration. So, and Clover Ecom can be set up in minutes if you're in the North America region and you've got a Clover terminal.
Okay, thanks for letting us know about those options. And I think that's about all the time we have here today. If we don't have any more questions, yep, I think we answered Patrick quite clearly. So thank you all again for joining us. Be sure to look out for our next webinar. The registration details should follow you via email. So have a good one, guys.
Thank you very much. Bye.